Life on our planet exists because of the sun. You can think of the sun as a gigantic nuclear power plant in space, since all energy on this planet is derived from the sun. Minnesota has much more solar potential than you think. Even though it gets very cold in winter, many homes can be outfitted with enough solar panels to supply their entire energy needs. Our state has seen huge growth in solar energy use in less than a decade, thanks to more businesses and homeowners getting on board. A few years ago, we were ranked 25th out of 50 states, and now we're in the top 15. The economics of solar energy have also improved a lot. The price of solar energy in Minnesota has dropped 45% in just 5 years. Today, just 3% of our electricity is solar generated, but we have the potential to eventually hit 40%. When we combine that increase with our great wind resources, Minnesota can be well on its way to becoming carbon neutral sooner than you may think. While prices of solar energy have dropped, two of the challenges we face in Minneapolis are accessibility and affordability. Underserved communities often don't have access to the financing and credits to make solar power possible. That situation is changing, fortunately, with the help of some community-minded citizens. Minnesota Renewable Now is just getting started on bringing solar power to North Minneapolis neighborhoods. How did Minnesota Renewable come about?
I've always been really passionate about environmental issues. I've always taken climate change very seriously. My big passion has been, how do we get to 100% renewable energy as soon as possible? I live in a neighborhood in North Minneapolis. Our community is cut off from a lot of those resources, that education, that connection. And so my motto is, if we can reach folks in my neighborhood and we can get people to be excited about it here, then we can do it anywhere.
Describe how the renters will benefit. How does the community as a whole benefit?
So that's what's really cool about it, is everybody wins. We're building equity through renewable energy in one of the largest, most densely African-American populated neighborhoods in the community, with the lowest AMI and with the most environmental injustice issues in the state of Minnesota. So I'm really proud of this project, and I hope that people see what we're doing and reach out and learn about it so that we can replicate this model all over the country.
Expanding solar energy also creates jobs. That's something that gets forgotten sometimes. How's your project doing that specifically?
So what we have done is we've put together an amazing team of Northsiders, from the contractors to the engineer to the solar installers to even the solar assessor. They're all Northside, all people of color, BIPOC folks. We even have a roofing company that is connected with the project. So it's really exciting. We expect to create, I can't even tell you how many jobs, but anywhere up to 20, 21 jobs that are coming from Northsiders that are actually well-paid positions. One thing that was very helpful was a word of mouth. And when I know a lot of people in North Minneapolis, and the folks that I was able to convince to do it, then they were able to tell somebody on their block or somebody that they're close to in the north side to do it.
I've always been interested in renewable energy and climate change and things of that nature. So this will also be an introduction for my kids and how they can be, those kind of responsible citizens.
Well, and as you've learned, it's getting the community leaders like you, but also investors. There's a lot of people involved.
I'm hoping with the way things are currently changing in government right now, hopefully we'll start to see more subsidies and more resources for these projects. Because if we have these targets, we got to meet them. And it would be a true missed opportunity for our country to not be poised and ready to transform our energy grid, because we would be left behind.
Thank you, Crystal, for joining us and all the important information and work you're doing.
No problem. And thank you so much for having me and giving me the opportunity to speak about this project.
Expanding renewable solar energy is just one of many ways we can bridge social and economic inequities in our city and preserve the clean air and water we all want.